It is Wolfie, and today we're gonna get straight into the video. Okay, no yap. We're gonna answer the question: is RuneSlayer going to die? All right. So first of all, I just want to say this is all my opinions. If you love the game, if you love the game, then you love the game, right? If you enjoy playing the game, you enjoy playing the game. You don't have to take my opinion to heart. This is what I think. Okay, this is very. I want to be very clear here. This is what I think. All right. That being said, let's get into it. So let's get it straight out. Let's get it straight out of the way. I think the game will die. Um, the game already pretty much dropped. I think 10 to 5k players. Used to average like 20k somehow. Okay, no hate, but like the game was somehow averaging 20k concurrent players, which is insane. Props to the devs. They must be doing something right for the game to have 20k concurrent players. Okay, but there's a lot of problems with the game, and there still is. I'm glad they are stepping in the right direction. Right, they were giving out compensation, which is good. They're putting out quality of life, which is really good. Fixing some bugs, really good. But I think they just need to. Stop adding new stuff to the game and just fix the already occurring bugs. Right, for the past month, there has been so much bugs, so much drama that I'll probably address it later in this video. But there's so much bugs, so much drama that went on that it was like I looked at update logs literally like a week ago, and there was new stuff being added instead of like stuff being fixed. Don't get me wrong. Okay, don't get me wrong. Content is good. I props to them for releasing content, but I think they should focus more on the bugs, fixing all the bugs, get them all out of the way. Right, I think the community will be happier to not play a bug-infested game rather than get new content. That's what I think, though. So, moving forward, it's pretty common sense, right? Just fix all the bugs. It's easier said than done, But I think I'd rather them fix the bugs. Like I'd rather have no new content for like a month and then them just like fix bugs every day. Like I'd rather have that than, let's say, new legendary weapon or whatever that comes, new armor set that comes out, whatever, without it being like bug tested. Okay, now I'll be honest, I haven't played the game for more than an hour in like a week. Okay, I hop on every single time there's an update. I hop on and I try to do something like grind a boss or whatever, like 2 times event. Like literally like 2 days ago, I hopped on for an hour and I tried to progress samurai. And I think twice, I didn't clip it because I was just like, I'm not even gonna bother. But literally twice, I was just walking around and I randomly died. Just randomly died. I just fell down and I died. Well, I was trying to progress a samurai slot because I just wanted to try it. I've never gone samurai. I've only played striker and my farm slot. But I wanted to progress a slot and I just randomly died twice. And I was like, I'm off the game after the second time. I was like, I'm off the game. But yeah. There's also been a lot of drama. Zuko did quit. He got fired apparently, but he said he was gonna quit anyway. But in my opinion, I don't know why he got fired in the first place. I feel like he was the only one in the entirety of the community, by the way, that was actually like trying to do something. Well, I guess he's the community manager. It is a job. He wasn't getting paid for it. He didn't even get a percent. But he was doing his job. He was doing his job well. He was giving stuff away, which is good. Okay. Everybody who's hating on him saying, "Oh, he's giving stuff away and it's inflating the market." No, it's not. There's literally 20 to 30,000 people playing the game, right? Like, I don't know how much he was giving away, but unless he was literally giving away like 1,000 like Wyvern eggs or whatever, it's not gonna affect the market. If like 10 of them or like even like 50 of them are given away, it's not gonna affect the market at all. I did hear they buffed the rates, which is really nice because you don't have to spend 20 hours grinding for like a 0.5% item. It's really nice that they buffed the rates. It's really good. They added the bestiary where you can see percents of items once you get them. It doesn't really matter because it's an info Discord and they can just post it there anyway. But they could have just made it so once you kill the mob, you see what they drop, like what percents they are. But it's fine. It's not a big deal, right? But a bunch of quality of life came out, which is nice. I'm not sure how buggy they were because literally all I did was hop on and farm bosses. But apparently the scrolls that you could TP with weren't even working. I think they should have just added pylons or like some type of fast travel, like statue, teleport or whatever. But it still works. I hope it works now. I haven't used it, but hopefully it works. Again, still a ton of bugs in the game. I saw a clip where like 20 Drogars spawned in the little arena, and you can also get stuck in the arena if you kill Drogar. It like doesn't TP you out. I saw a clip where there was like 5 like runic whales in some guy was fighting 5 runic whales. I don't know how that happened either. But again, a bunch of bugs still. I think it's already fixed, but a bunch of the gifting stuff was bugged. The EXP potions were bugged for a little bit, and then they regave them and everything. But it's just bugs. It really is just bugs. I feel like they should again, just focus on quality of life and bug fixes rather than new content, right? Like a couple days ago, they released new striker stuff, which is really good, by the way. Really nice that they're releasing stuff for every class. Better late than never, right? But fix the bugs first, then add the content, in my opinion. Right? Again, easier said than done, but that's what they should be doing. So I'm gonna address other stuff. Black marketing. It's still going on. I checked like I think 3 days ago. Still going on. Zuko also called them out. Apparently it was 2 like TypeSoul developers that came from TypeSoul. It was 2 developers that came from TypeSoul, and apparently they were just selling stuff, which is really scummy, by the way. Like I don't care if you're a player who like grinds items and like sells them on the BM, like bro, get your money, dog. But like a developer doing it, like that's just scummy. Like they're selling unobtainable items, which is scummy in itself. But then they're spawning them in, and they're setting people max proficiency or like giving them whatever build, whatever item they want in the game. And it's just really scummy. Hopefully they've gotten ratted out. Probably not though, but I don't really care. But it's just really scummy, right? It's really scummy, and it shouldn't have happened in the first place because every developer should have just been logged. Right? Zuko apparently was being logged, but every developer wasn't. So it doesn't really make sense that much. But what can you do about it, right? It's up to them to resolve that, and we as players can't really do anything about it. So yeah. What else? Apparently testers aren't actually able to test the game. I've watched videos of Balboa saying that. I've watched videos of Zuko saying that testers can't even test. No Words, I think that's his name, the guy with the green eyeball profile picture. He's a tester himself, and he said he wasn't even able to test anything on the Tundra update up until when he released his video. I think it was yesterday. He said he wasn't able to test at all. So that might be a problem of why it's so buggy. Or I also heard, I watched Zuko's like quitting RuneSlayer video pretty much, or resigning, and he said that some devs weren't even getting paid. So that might be why updates are kind of poor in quality. There's just a bunch of stuff that's going around, and I kind of find it hard to not believe them, if that makes sense, right? With how poor the game is right now, when what like a poor state it is right now, right? Everybody can kind of agree that RuneSlayer is not in its best state, But we can only hope for better. I really do hope the game gets better, right? Personally for me, I'm probably not gonna play the game until they add some type of PvP game mode. I think most people want a PvP game mode, right? Like it doesn't hurt to add it. There's PvP in the game for a reason, right? There's a class that's literally made for PvP, aka Striker, but you can't really like use that to your advantage because there's nothing to work for in terms of PvP. Sure, there's the faction shop, but like you might as well just go to Tundra and get better equipment, right? You might as well just, instead of going from Lakeshire faction to Tundra, you can just go from Lakeshire to Tundra and get better equipment right off the bat. So there's no really point of PvPing, if that makes sense. If they added a 1v1 area or like a simple 1v1 game mode, I'd probably hop on the game and make content, but it's really hard to find ganks. The reason why I haven't uploaded a PvP video is because I literally can't find anything. Like a week ago, right after I uploaded the top 5 things I could add to RuneSlayer, I literally tried to find like a 1v5 or like me getting jumped for like seriously like 3 hours, and I could only find 1v1s, or like people just ran away from me and didn't even want to fight. And these guys were like classes that were able to PvP. I was trying to fight sword masters, and stuff like that, like warriors and assassins and stuff, and they just wouldn't fight me. They would just run away or just sit there and die. So I couldn't really get any content out, and it's kind of hard to because there's no 1v1 game mode. But with that being said, I think that's pretty much it for what I have to say about RuneSlayer. Personally, I think it'll probably drop down once new games release like Type Soul, etc., Roblox. It'll probably die down to like 5k. Right? I think there's still an audience for it, definitely. I think some people enjoy the PvE content that it offers and like grinding for items and stuff, min-maxing. I don't think it'll completely die, but it'll definitely not be at its peak like 30k, 40k average players like it was like a couple months ago, right? And even just like a couple weeks ago, it was averaging like 20k players, but now it's like solid like 10, 12k. But yeah, for those of you who are watching till the end, please comment down Dimple. I really do appreciate those who comment down Dimple. It really just makes me know that there are some people out there who actually genuinely enjoy listening to me speak or watching my content, and I really appreciate you guys. By the way, shout out to you guys who are commenting Dimple. I'll probably put you all on the screen right now. But comment down Dimple. Last thing I want to say is I will be making Rogue content. I'm a big Rogue Lineage guy. I still play Rogue Lineage to this day, and I definitely will be playing Rogue. So for those of you who want to see me do that and are watching till the end of the video, do you guys want a Discord? I'll make a Discord. Interact with my community. We can play Roblox because I will definitely be playing that game a lot. By the way, I'm really interested in that game, and I'm gonna be playing that game. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys do enjoy. Have a great day or night wherever you're from, and I'll see you guys in the next one.